you can get some partner so that you can improve your conversational skill. That we want. Exactly. We don't need your grammar rules. We don't need anything else. We need just conversational skill. And second thing is that most important is pronunciation. That should be correct. Clear, correct. So
that's right.
I do suggest students and people to just focus on your skill, conversational skill, and focus on your pronunciation. That is going to help you out.
Yes, big time. And, you know, and every country has their own areas where they need help with certain pronunciations, right?
Yep, exactly.
So I try to help based on that.
Yeah, if you have really wonderful grammar and everything, you're perfect and you're speaking, but people are hard to understand you, that means you're nothing. You are feeling embarrassed. So first, you have to focus on your pronunciation. That's really, really important.
Right. I know. I have to tell people this all the time, especially, I don't know if it's culturally or what, but I find a lot of students from India, if they don't speak as well as yourself, not everyone speaks very clear. They speak too fast.
Yeah, and they are trying to speak anything. If I speak fast, that means I have fluency.
Right. Right. And
you know, they are not aware about it. What is called fluency exactly?
And
yeah,
this is the number one problem. Yeah, no, it's the number one problem I have. From the culture, because like you just said, they feel like if they speak fast, that means they sound like they can speak very well, but that's not the case. People are looking at you like confused, because if you don't enunciate your words, then people will lose what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. And you find that kind of people in India a lot. Even teachers.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. I have seen that in my life. Lots of teachers, students, they are trying to speak fast, really fast. Even when I was working at MNC company, so they were the HR. They were trying to, trying to speak fast, and they think, yes, I know better than you. I taught them, sir, you don't know how to pronounce a word, and you're saying you're better than me.
Yeah.
You are just going to work in India. If you're going to outside of India, then you have to learn how to pronounce words.
Yes.
And second thing is that I said English doesn't belong to India. Just think about that. Exactly. That's your native language. If you're talking about that is your native language is Hindi. If you're great at Hindi, that's totally fine.
Right.
But you cannot be and you cannot judge or you cannot speak in your tone and your accent any other language.
Yes. Yes. You're right.
You need to, yeah, exactly. You need to focus. It belongs to London. It belongs to United States. It belongs to Canada. Think about them.
And you're right, because even when I'm trying to pronounce words in another language, I know I can't pronounce it like I would pronounce it when I'm speaking English. I know I need to form my mouth differently. I need to make the sounds of the vowels are very different in other languages. So you're right. And there's certain rules of how you pronounce letters.
Exactly. So, I took classes from United States. I took classes from even UK. Okay. That's what I got to know, okay, that's the way to pronounce that. You need to make your shape when you're going to pronounce some certain words.
Yes.
From there, I have learned everything. Now, I can say, yes, my pronunciation is good, and I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, and you should be. Because I was going to ask you, I feel like, I was going to ask you, did you study in the United States or?
No,
Really?
I took online classes.
Amazing. Because you sound very native.
Yeah, I took online classes about 2 years.
Okay. That's amazing.
Yep.
That's 2 years is not a long time to mimic the sound of a native English speaker, you know.
Yeah, I wanted to, learn very quickly, but everything takes time. If you want to be perfect at that something, then you have to give some time,
That's right.
proper time, next time. So you're not gonna do in a day, in a month. It will definitely take time. So don't be hurry. Just go gradually. You will definitely get there.
That's right. Exactly. And I when because like obviously being a tutor here, a lot of people, especially people with a lower degree of English, how's my English? How's my English? How would you grade me? And I'm like, oh, I don't like to do that, because first of all, I know there's a lot of improvement that's needed. But, I give people like an A for effort because I can see they really are trying. But sometimes it's like we need to go back to the grammar rules because they don't, when you say something, it's like, listen, I live in Mexico. I'm still learning Spanish. I have my times where if somebody didn't correct me and I've said something for years the wrong way, it's going to take me a while to correct it.
Exactly.
Right?
No, you're right. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. That's what I said. So, I always say to my students, so, you don't need to speak to those guys who doesn't know good, who doesn't have like communication skill, who doesn't know about the pronunciation. If you're going to speak with them, then you're going to lose your.
Yeah.
Because when we learn our native language, we learn from our parents, our neighbors, so we catch their pronunciation.
Exactly. We mimic what we hear, right? From the time we're born, we are watching, we're feeling, we're hearing our parents talk to us, and the expressions. We know when they're mad, they know when they're concerned or scared, like, right? Yeah. So absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think you probably are a amazing teacher.
Thank you. I appreciate
yes.
that.
I'm sure even if you wanted to apply to Cambly, you might get hired. You never know.
Yes. There's a story. I applied on Cambly.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
And?
But now I'm just planning to, delete my account because I have started my own classes here. So if I'm gonna apply or if I get selected there, they're gonna fire me.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they will think that I'm stealing their student.
Yeah, they're very, very strict about that because it's better to either have your own or to work here because, as you know, as you probably have seen in the policies or like even with if you're sending a tutor a message, there's like a little caption at the bottom that says no sharing of social media or email, right?
Yeah, exactly. Your personal thing you cannot share.
Yes, and all these videos are recorded. So everything, like, I don't get to see your video, but you have access to see your video.
Yeah, I can see that. But I can download
They can see all the videos, and if there's any catchwords or any, like, if there's any messages, they know, they can catch it. So don't do it. Yeah, this is probably great practice for you, but just to see what it's like for if you were if you were like a tutor here. But obviously, if you have your own company, I think you'd probably you'd do okay in India.
Yeah,
they'd be like, wow.
Yeah, Nandi. Actually, I thought, Nandi, so if I'm gonna join Cambly, then who will help our people here?
Right.
I'm here so that I can help them.
Right.
I'm taking money. I'm not giving free of cost anything, but at least I'm taking a little bit. They don't need to pay an arm and leg on
Right.
cambly.
I have no idea what the prices are because every country,
Oh,
the prices are, the
expensive.
prices are quoted in your currency. So I'm not
Yeah.
sure like what the conversion is like for, let's say,
If you're
15 minutes, 2 times a week, 3 times a week. I don't know what it costs, but I know they give a bigger discount, like if you subscribe for 1 year versus 1 month, you know?
yeah, then they give bigger
Mhm.
discount. But yeah, it's a little expensive for Indians
For a lot of people.
because our currency difference, and because of that.
Can I,
So they charge in gold,
yeah, to be,
and we have.
I know, I feel sad.
Sorry.
No, sorry. I just feel sad sometimes because, obviously we're paid by Cambly, right, to be here, and we get paid per minute for our time here. And sometimes I can get messages from students that are not subscribers, and it's please help me, ma'am. I have no money, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, I feel so bad. I feel sad, because we can't.
Yeah, you can't help because you are not allowed to do that.
No.
That means you're ruining their business.
Right. And unfortunately, this is a job for us, and we have to get paid too. But there's times we can